Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Cheryl. And today's episode, we're gonna be making a pumpkin fudge and a pumpkin cheesecake ball. Now, you're gonna notice that I'm gonna be in a different color shirt and apron because I forgot to do an intro. So now I'm doing it, and Farron will started off, and I hope you enjoy these recipes. There is a fail in this video. It is still edible. It was very chewy. And I just left it in. It's real. I got to work with the recipe and see where it went wrong. I think it might have been the chocolate. It could have been old. I don't know. So, I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, guys, we're going to prepare our pan. You can use a muffin pan with liners, or do what I'm doing. I'm using I think it's a 9x9, or it could be an 8x8. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to squirt a little bit of my oil here, and I took one of my large sheets of parchment and I cut it in half, and I'm just going to push it in my container here. And I know some people scrunch them up. I haven't ever tried that. It might work. It probably does work, but I'm just going to crisscross it. I probably, it's probably an overkill, but oh, what the hey. I probably won't use this a little sheet like that for a while. So now we got our pan ready. So what we're going to do with this fudge, we're going to get a 4-cup measure, and we're going to use the microwave today, guys. So you got to keep an eye out on it. And we need 2 cups of white chocolate. And let me find my 2-cup measure mark here. I don't know if one thing of chocolate needs a little bit of this other one. That's fine. We have holidays coming. I'm thinking about making some videos on candy. So if you want to see that video or videos on making candy for Christmas and stuff, leave it down in the comments. That'd be awesome. So we're going to have put 2 cups of white chocolate in, and I'm going to use a 1/4 cup plus a tablespoon of sweetened condensed milk. And I do need to get a spatula. Yeah, I'm always prepared, right? And we're going to put this in the microwave for 15 to 30 second intervals, and we'll just keep stirring it until it's all melted. So that's going to take a bit. So once we start doing that, once I get everything measured and everything, we're going to do that, and I'll bring you back when I have it all melted, okay? So we're going to do a 1/4 cup. Let me see if I can pour this in. So that's nice and thick. Okay, a 1/4 cup plus a tablespoon of sweetened condensed milk. Okay. I'm just going to dip it in. and get it in there. Okay. So I'm going to take it over to the microwave, and we're going to start microwaving this up, and I'll bring you back when I have it all melted. Okay guys, that took a few minutes. We got it all nice and melty. And now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of pumpkin. And a little bit of a can left here from another project. You know what? I'm just going to scrape the rest of it in. I don't have nothing else to use that little tiny tidbit for. Okay. And we're going to add our pumpkin spice seasoning. Oh, goodness, it just took my breath away. Don't inhale pumpkin spice. Excuse me, about a half a teaspoon. And at this point, you could add in chopped pecans or walnuts, any type of nut that you want to use, like you like to use. And I'm gonna add a little bit of food coloring in, and I use this kind. It's a gel. Just a little bit, just to get the pumpkin looking color. I'm just gonna incorporate all this in. And this is a no bake. And we're going to let this mix it in, and then we're going to pour it in our pan, and we're going to put it in the fridge. It's a no bake, and we're going to let it sit for about 2.5 hours. And okay, so I'm just mixing it, then I'm going to pour it in my dish. Okay. And whoop, you don't even see what I'm doing. So we pour it in. It smells great. And some of the chocolate is setting up already. But that's okay. Okay. Give it a little shaky. And we're going to pop this in the refrigerator. Okay, guys. For our cheesecake, almost couldn't say that. Cheesecake pumpkin spice balls. I'm gonna let you know what we need. We need cinnamon, okay? We need 2 cups of powdered sugar, a cup and a half of graham cracker crumbs, and I usually buy stuff like this, and it's so handy when you're baking. If you want to do the old school and buy regular graham crackers and put them in a bag and crush them up, feel free to do that. this is convenient, so I use it, okay? Or I also have backup store-bought just in case I need some more. And we need a cup of pumpkin puree, okay? We need pumpkin spice, of course. We need vanilla. And we need 8 ounces of cream cheese. Now you can do the block and set it out or stick it in your microwave to get it soft. Or use the more convenient way and get the whipped cream cheese, because it's already soft and everything, it's easy to work with. So that's what I did. And I had a bigger tub, I had to weigh it out. So yeah, let's get into this. I'll move you down to the workstation so you can see. Let me see, I'm using a different stand than I normally do. Let's see if this one, there we go. All righto. Okay, in our mixing bowl, we're gonna put our cream cheese in. And I'm using a hand mixer, guys. You can use a stand mixer if you have one of those. Or you can use your muscles. Me, my arthritis will just like kick my butt. But anyway, I'm using my hand mixer. And we have our 8 ounces of cream cheese in. And now we're going to get our pumpkin. Put this in the pot here. Now, I never made these before. When I came across this recipe and through all my other adventures of this pumpkin spice, this one sounded really good. Instead of like making a traditional cheesecake, I thought this would be fun. And you know, guys, you can make this throughout the year. Be good for Thanksgiving, football games, Christmas. Why not, right? And then we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. But that's a little bit more than a teaspoon, but hey, that's okay. And our pumpkin pie spice. We're going to need a teaspoon. Did I bring my measuring spoons over? Yep, I sure did. So a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Okay. And we're going to need a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're going to mix this up until it's smooth, okay? Just get all the other extra stuff off. Okay, that looks good. Then our next thing is they say to fold in your powdered sugar. So in goes our 2 cups of powdered sugar. Okay, along with our graham cracker crumbs, so 1.5 cups. And once this is all mixed up, guys, we should be able to make little balls out of it. Make sure it's all well incorporated. Okay. Well, there's no way I can make a ball out of this. So I'm going to add a little bit more graham cracker crumbs, because I don't think 1.5 cups is going to do it. So maybe about another 1/2 cup. That's what we'll try. Because you got to remember, when the powdered sugar melts, that's more of a liquid. And this should be like, kind of like a dough. And let me go get a better spatula. Okay. All right. All right, I'm still going to add a little bit more. It is firming up a little bit. Because if it's too wet, guys, you're not going to be able to make balls out of it. And we have to put these in the refrigerator for at least an hour or so to have them firm up the cream cheese, okay? Yeah, they're very sticky. And I'm going to make adjustments on the recipe, okay? Okay. All right, now I think that's better. More like a dough. Okay, so let me move all this stuff out of my way. Okay, so got the cookie sheet. I'm gonna get a little cup of water so I can wet my fingers. So that way, while we're rolling the dough, it won't be so sticky. Okay, I'm using a little cookie scooper thingy. Yeah, wetting your hands would be good. So, like little balls, and we're just gonna keep scooping them. Okay, guys, we're going to put these in the refrigerator for at least an hour to maybe up to 2 hours, and then we'll come back, and I'm going to decorate some of them. I'm going to roll some more in graham cracker crumbs that I have here. And I'm going to melt some chocolate on some of them and dip some in chocolate and then maybe drizzle some chocolate on them so they'd be a little different. So stick with me and I'll see you back in a couple hours. Okay guys, it's been a few hours. I'm going to take out the fudge. It's a soft type of fudge, not a hard one. Because it hasn't really set up. It's been a couple hours. As you can see, pretty soft. So we're going to leave it in there a little bit longer. And I will bring you back. It could be because of the little bit of extra pumpkin I had. Never know. Let's put this back and see what we can get. Okay guys, I melted some chocolate and I'm going to just drizzle some on. Well, after yet, maybe we could just take some and coat them. Yeah, on the spoon. I don't know how to make it any thinner. So we're going to coat half of them. Put a little bit of chocolate top on them. Why not, right? Big old chocolate nest. But we don't want to take away from a lot of the pumpkin part. this is looking pretty good. And I have some graham cracker crumbs that I'm going to roll some of them in. And I think I'm going to leave some plain. And guys, when you're melting your chocolate, you have to watch it. I did a big boo-boo and burnt some chocolate, and it was the weirdest looking stuff. I think the temperature on the microwave was a little too high. These other ones, I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to roll them in the graham cracker crumbs that we have in this bowl. And I'll bring you back after a while for the fudge. I put it in the freezer, maybe a little harden up more, but it's really soft, and I think it's because of the little bit of extra pumpkin I put in. But who knows? It's supposed to be a no-bake recipes. Okay, so there you have it, guys. I have some chocolate ones, some graham cracker ones, and then just plain, okay, for what we started with. Just in case a lot of people don't want a lot of sweet stuff. But yeah, this is our cheese balls, or I should say cheesecake balls. They turned out really good, and I've already tasted one, and they are delicious. So anyway, guys, I will bring you back when we have the fudge coming out, okay? And that way we can get the rest of it finished and hopefully that comes out. If it's not, it's a fail, but it's edible. That's the way I look at it. Anyway, guys, stay tuned.